welcome to another interesting edition of our Sunday special, reaching you live from the studio of Nta Calabar. I am Erika Ivy. Weddings and rings is commonplace in contemporary society, and this practice has prevailed over the years. Also in our lineup tonight is the benevolence of the National Emergency Management Agency, NIMASA, to the Cross River State government with release of relief materials to the internally displaced persons in the states. It will interest you to know that Nigerians are naturally talented, and a teenager desirous of providing solution to problems has demonstrated that with right push. Stay tuned for these and more on our Sunday special, and you will be glad you did. Again, I am Erika Ivy. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, NIMASA, donated relief materials to internally displaced persons, IDPs, in Cross River States. Cross River State Deputy Governor, Professor Ibarra Ejimotisu, while receiving the items, appreciated NIMASA's efforts on behalf of the state governor. The Deputy Governor, who was represented by the Commissioner for Health, Dr. Betaidu, appreciated NIMASA's supporting IDPs around the Federation and assured her of safety and proper utilization of the items by the designated people as planned. She said government is appreciative of all these items that varied from foodstuff to empowerment equipment, machines, and tricycle for small-scale enterprises, providing livelihood for the internally displaced person, IDPs. The Commissioner explained that all items received had been audited for proper disbursement to ensure accountability, while calling for an end to violence and other causes of displacement. For the warring communities, she said, it is time to embrace peace and live in harmony to avoid creating more internally displaced persons across the state. She charged NIMASA to be more supportive, especially as it concerns maritime borders and health safety. Dr. Bashir Jamo, Director General of NIMASA, represented by SAOG Communication and Strategy, Mr. Ubong Essien, said the donation was part of the agency's corporate social responsibility. Jamo said that the items will reduce these sufferings of the less privileged and help them to become self-reliant. While Director General of Cross River State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, Mr. Prince Will Ayin, said it is the mandate of the agency to donate and provide empowerment items to displaced victims of IDPs, and notes that the state government, under the leadership of Governor Benayadi, domesticated empowerment and is becoming a standard practice in the states. The representative of IDPs, Chief Eneo Cole, thanked the agency for their magnanimity in remembering the internally displaced persons and promised that the items will be judiciously used. And the train now moved to another area, which is Miss Earth Nigeria. Advocacy is to promote friendly environmental practices towards conservation of the earth, as the priceless treasure is still echoing, especially in view of the many natural disasters being experienced in various parts of the world. This time around, the Miss Earth Nigeria and Earth Conservative Initiative is leading a campaign on friendly environmental practices in Nigeria, with Calabar playing host to Miss Earth Nigeria pageant. Maureen Ajam tells us more.
And to protect her against harmful practices while encouraging friendly practices like composing of waste, recycling and upcycling, tree planting, and indeed general waste dissemination is the reason why Miss Earth Nigeria is in Calabar.
This is why we are raising voices. Like you see, the whole world right now is flooding because the sea levels are rising. You are either poaching or you are digging sand, or I know economically you need to do work to make money. But what you are taking, please be putting back. Because it's Mother Earth. Think of Mother Earth like yourself. If you keep working, and you don't stop, you will break down. And this is how Mother Earth is. What we give to her is what she will give back to us.
The campaign, which will be taken to marketplaces, will also feature tree planting exercise in the state and a beauty pageant on the 28th of August 2021 at the Dome, Calabar Municipal Council. 18 contestants drawn from different states of the Federation will partake in the pageant, and the Queen is to represent the country in the Philippines. State Chairman, Nigeria Union of Journalists, Victor Udu, lauded the initiative to protect the Mother Earth and enjoined everyone, especially the media, to be part of the development.
We will see how we can make our own contribution to this project. I also want to commend you for choosing to beautify the earth.
Miss Earth Nigeria is also drawing support from well-meaning Nigerians towards the campaign to safeguard the planet. In Calabar, Maureen Ajam, Nta News.
15 out of the 80 students of Bethel Baptist Secondary School, Kaduna, remaining in bandits' captivity, regained freedom Sunday night. This brings to 43 the number of the kidnapped students who have regained freedom from the bandits since they were abducted from the school about 2 months ago. 28 of the kidnapped students freed from captivity were reunited with their families on the 25th of last month. You are watching news reaching you from the studio of Nta Calabar. You can also watch this newscast from our YouTube channel at YouTube/NTA Calabar. More interesting news when we return. Don't go away.
As news breaks from the north, south, east, and west of Nigeria, we bring it to you. News from the length and breadth of Cross River State is sent to you via this channel.
With movers and shakers in various spheres of influence talking to us, we carve a niche and showcase our experience in broadcasting, because it's Nta Calabar before others.
You can't get this anywhere else. It's only here on Nta Calabar News, showing at these times 3 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and 7 p.m. every day. Nta Calabar News. Our experience counts.
Welcome back to the segment of our Sunday special. And the train is moving from Calabar to other parts of the country. Stay with us. For many generations, wearing wedding bands is a common ritual practice by almost all societies around the world, and the concept has been prevailing for years within the confines of marriage. Many stakeholders in the institution of marriage believe that a wedding ring is an emblem of love, which symbolizes devotion and agreement between two parties to love and cherish one another as the union lasts. Correspondent in this special report examined why wedding rings hold so much importance in marriage. Wedding rings are secular in nature. They represent a universal symbol of infinity, endlessness, and eternity in marriage. The wedding rings were first cast using different styles and could be traceable to ancient Rome, Greece, and Egypt, which was associated with marital dowry. They are commonly worn on the four fingers of the left hand. Respondents say it is a sign of commitment to each other.
To show that you are already taken, like you're married, you have a responsibility, and you're no longer in the market.
Understand that, the ring is secular, it's secular in nature, and it has no end. It continues. So I can say that it's something that starts and has no end. It just revolves and continues infinitely.
What do you know about wedding ring? Number one is respect. 2, identify a responsible woman. 3, when you are married, you have to give yourself respect as someone's wife.
Others maintain that wedding rings are unbreakable bond of lifelong love and commitment between two people involved in marital contracts, hence the need for mutual respect in the union.
Wedding ring, you say, is a special thing. It's a very special thing for a woman to get married, and it's a thing of honor and joy.
It's a bond to bind the two together, and also is a sign of covenant.
Although the meaning of marriage have changed over time, which was originally between a man and a woman, respondents say wedding ring remained a visible sign of social contracts between married couples, and even the single desire to wear an engagement ring in anticipation for the wedding ring. In Calabar, Erika Ivy, Nta News. Wow, that was the story of wedding ring. The rising cost of foodstuffs in Nigeria is becoming a cause for worry, to many leading to a seeming consistent inability for some families to eat basic meals per day. Beans is one staple getting out of the reach of the common man, and that has brought a near disappearance of beans or any related meal from the average Nigerian family table. In this report, I reckon them examine the hike in price of these highly nutritious produce, its impact, and how consumers are coping.
Beans are actually legume vegetables. They are plants with edible seeds that grow within pots and form a major class of food made up of carbohydrates and protein. Beans is one of the most consumed staple foods in Nigeria and one of the most affordable sources of protein. Recent research shows that this rich source of protein is fast disappearing from the table of the average Nigerian family. Why?
The model of it is 1.7, but here I bought it 1.6. Yes. Like children cannot give them a rice alone. You have to put beans on them so that they will enjoy it. In the nutrient, you build the body.
It gives protein and makes somebody day okay.
Beans was 100 naira a cup before. Now it's 200. Brown beans, the same, 100 naira before. Now it's 200. Iron beans was 80, 90. Now it's 150, 160. These small beans, all local beans, it was 90. Some people used to sell 70 then, but now it's 150, 160. Some sell 150, some sell 160. So because of the increase in price, people don't really buy mini again. Those used to buy 10 cup, now they buy 5. Now that beans is now more expensive, they buy rice instead. They say they will not eat beans again.
Rice beans now is too cost because the for this being like Gombe or Kano State. So any state they come, they get area boys, they collect money for big car. I get collect 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. Now different junction. Before the beans or reach Calabar, he lose the money now 200,000. So there people you complain for being is too cost.
Be that as it may, Nigerians love beans and its related meals, saying that there are benefits. At a time when there is an economic crunch, many families try to be prudent in their spendings, and so beans be purchased with a mindset to get the right nutritional value. Beans is prepared in different ways, some of which include boiling, frying, and baking. It is also used for several traditional dishes in different parts of the world. Other uses include akara and moi moi, and experts say this is very nutritious for growing children. In whatever form it is prepared, beans in whatever variety is widely eaten by Nigerians, and some Nigerians are appealing to concerned persons to ensure that the price of the commodity becomes affordable again. In Calabar, Arut Ndem, NTA News.
And now the story of photography. Media Practitioner Association of Nigeria, Cross River State, says there is no better time than now to impact the society as custodians of memorable history and archival materials. This came up at the climax of the celebration to commemorate the 2021 World Photography Day, which marked with a dinner and awards night to deserving stakeholders and members for outstanding service in the industry. Maureen Leo Ajam tells us more.
It was a night to unwind. There was presentation of awards in recognition of outstanding services rendered to promote photography as a career.
Press is our friend. Press is our mouthpiece. Press are the people that disseminate information that help people to be aware of the happening around. So it's a great honor to be recognized.
I'm here as his wife to support him for what he's doing for the media. The media have been good to us too in putting us into the limelight.
Excellence is in everybody. The most important thing is discovering that and being steadfast about it and committing to it.
The celebration may have presented a forum for photographers in the state to express optimism and expect more for the industry.
It's going to bring unity. It's going to bring oneness among the association. We are planning to come up with a program that will be beneficial to the youth, especially people in the photography industry.
In Calabar, Maureen Leo Ajom, NTA News.
And now to a very sad area. The death of a loved one after several years of his or her demise still lives in minds of those whom the person left behind. This form of thought evokes memories of the deceased, and to keep such memories alive is a reason for the family of the late Esinjo Asikpo Ede is organizing a Thanksgiving after 10 years of departing the earth. Arendem reports that the posthumous anniversary and Thanksgiving service of a father, husband, and grandfather was held at the Church of Immaculate Conception, Ikoransa, Calabar.
It was a great moment for the family and friends of late Esinjo Lawrence Asikpo Ede as they came together to share memories of the deceased and celebrate a life well spent. The parish priest, Reverend Father Gabriel Bulem, who highlighted the need to thank God, charged the family of the deceased to remain in unity and always show love to one another.
In thanking God, you need to also go back as a family, you need to go back as a people and sit and ask yourself some pertinent questions. During these 10 years, where have we failed? Where have we derailed? Have we lived or led a life of emulation? And if yes, you look for means to make it better.
There were prayer for the bereaved family.
name, with and on behalf of them. I pray, Almighty God, that let these prayers, O Lord, and this thanksgiving yield fruits in their lives. Everyone gathered here, and let all survive your sweetness all the days of their lives. May our prayers through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Relations, family members, and well-wishers eulogized the uniqueness of the disease and reflected on the fond memories.
I cannot count so many good times. I really missed him. I really missed him. It's not the same. Can never be the same.
My father was wonderful. He was loving. He was caring. He brought us up together and then left a lasting message of peace, unity in our family.
Everybody who knew my dad knew he was a very peaceful man.
As a grandchild, I could remember those days. He would tell us, you have to be focused in life.
A man who upheld the truth at all times. Though he brother was a legend.
We should still remember as one family.
We used to have an organization, which he headed for so many years successfully, and he executed so many projects under him. We love him. He was a father to us.
To keep the memory going, the grave was decorated with wreaths.
May you continue to grant him eternal rest. Forgive whatever sins he may have committed while on earth. Make our prayers through Christ. Amen. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
In Calabar, Arut Ndem, NTA News.
This is all we have tonight. Stay tuned next time. Thanks for watching. Good night.